Hi guys. Hi. Welcome. Welcome back to Archie Loves Winnie ASMR. For today's video, I am doing a Get Ready With Me. This Get Ready With Me is Sleeping Beauty themed. One of you lovelies let me know that Sleeping Beauty is your favorite princess, so I decided I would do Sleeping Beauty next. So today I'm actually going to start with my eyes. That's a little different than I normally do, so I just think it's going to be easier because I want to get like the corners kind of smoked out a bit, and I'm not very good at that. So if I do my eyes first, then I can use like a makeup wipe to just kind of go whoosh, and it'll make the corners for me. So that's what we're doing. So I'm going to start with the Milani eyeshadow primer. So I also love Sleeping Beauty. She's awesome. Like I've said in a couple of my other videos, Belle is my favorite princess, but Sleeping Beauty is very cool too. In high school, she was my favorite princess, and honestly, I think it's because I didn't enjoy high school very much, and I really liked the idea that maybe I could just, go to sleep for a couple years and get through high school and like be woken up by my Prince Charming for the good part, skip to the good part. So I think that's why Sleeping Beauty had such a hold on me in high school. But obviously now as an adult, I'm glad I didn't skip any parts by going under a magical sleep and sleeping through it. But at the time I thought, oh gosh, that'd be nice. I could just skip over all of this, all of this stuff that I don't like. Okay, so I'm using a couple eyeshadow palettes. For this look, I'm using the Milani Gilded Flora, the Pastel palette by Profusion, and also the Spectrum palette by Profusion. I'm going for all the pinks in these different palettes. Also, before I forget, let me just show you these earrings. They're little roses. They're by Betsey Johnson. I thought for Sleeping Beauty Briar Rose, I thought that they would be really cute, so I popped those in. And then also, I did these pink nails. I thought they'd be cute for Sleeping Beauty. So anyway, I'm gonna take a flat brush and go into Fresh as a Daisy up here just to set the eyeshadow primer and make the other eyeshadows easier to blend out. So I really love obviously the original like Disney cartoon version of Sleeping Beauty. I absolutely love the fairies, Flora, Fauna, and Merryweather. They're my favorite characters in this movie. And I also love the two kings, Philip's dad and Aurora's dad. Like, oh my goodness. They're too funny. They crack me up. Okay, so let's see. I want to go with a very light pink on the lid. So I'm going to go another shade? I think so, because it's not quite as pink as I'm wanting on the lid. It's coming off kind of white. So I'm gonna darken it a little. I just hope it doesn't get too dark, because I do want it to be like baby pink looking. So I'm gonna go into the Milani palette, and I'm gonna go into this one, which is my Pretty Peony, or Peony if you're from the South. I've noticed everyone here says Peony, but where we moved from, near Seattle, everyone says Peony. So that's kind of fun. Oh yeah, this is the color. This is what I'm wanting. Yeah. Okay, so that's good. What are the king's names? It's Stefan, and I can't remember the other king. I think Stefan is Aurora's dad. But yeah, I can't remember the other king's name. Philip's dad. But they're so funny when they're toasting and drinking together for the, like, celebrating the wedding. That's gonna happen. Super funny. So, let's see, Sleeping Beauty has like 3 names. Sleeping Beauty, obviously, which she gets after the sleeping curse is put on her, when she pricks her finger on the spinning wheel. But then her parents obviously named her Aurora. That's a gorgeous name. Oh, I love that. And then the fairies named her Briar Rose, so she has 3 names, which is pretty cool. When we went to Disneyland when I was in high school, that was my Sleeping Beauty phase, like I said, and I was getting like some Sleeping Beauty, souvenirs, and one of those souvenirs was a shirt, and had Sleeping Beauty with like sequins all over it, and it was gorgeous. And I remember the cast member. Let me tell you, I'm going to use this color called Rave. I'm going to go into the crease with it. A cast member that was working there, I remember her coming up and asking me if Sleeping Beauty was my favorite princess, and I said yes, and she asked me if I knew all 3 of Sleeping Beauty's names, and I did, of course, because I was obsessed. And when I got it right, she gave me a Mickey Mouse sticker, and I don't know, that was just so fun, and I still think about it, and it's always, magical at Disney. So I'm going way out here, and I'm not too worried about it being messy, because like I said, I'm going to use the makeup wipe to just work it off, so I have a point, because I don't know how to do that, like, without using a makeup wipe. So I'm trying to get this pretty dark pink up in the crease area, and take it out a little. Let's see what else. I wrote some things down about Sleeping Beauty okay, so my favorite 2 scenes of the movie, the original cartoon one, is the first when she's dancing in the forest with the owl, and he's got the prince's coat on. Oh my gosh, I love that so much. That owl is so adorable. And then my second favorite scene is also when she's dancing Oh my gosh. How cool would it be if there were dresses that could actually do that? Like they just keep changing color. That would be so magical. I know that they have those dresses now that change color in the sun. I've seen somebody's wedding dress changing color in the sun. And I was like, wow, it's a Sleeping Beauty moment. I thought that was so cool. Okay, so now what I want to do is take this dark pink. It's called Totally, and I want to go under the bottom lash line with dark pink and see how that looks. So, let me make some space. I've got a lot of makeup palettes out. Let's see what else about Aurora. Oh, did you guys see the movie Maleficent? Because I really liked that. My husband didn't like it at all because he doesn't like when they give the villains like a backstory that makes you feel bad for them. He wants it to be very like simple, good and evil, and like for there not to be any, any need to feel sympathy for the villain, because I think that's what he likes about fairy tales, is that it's easy like to understand like who's the good guy and who's the bad guy. And that's sort of why you watch a fairy tale, is to escape like real life, where obviously things aren't that simple. Nothing's as black and white as it is in fairy tales. So I think he felt like, seriously, now I have to feel bad for Maleficent. Like I don't want to feel bad for Maleficent. I just want her to be bad. Like, she should just be evil and not make it complicated. And I sort of agree with him. I get that. Like, I get that about watching fairy tales, that it's an escape. And yeah, when they do that, they make her like complicated. And it's easier when it's simple and you can just not like her because she's evil, right? But yeah, they made it complicated. And I do feel bad for Maleficent in that movie. So I don't know. I'm not sure what I think. I loved the dresses though. Oh my goodness. Aurora's dresses in that movie were what dreams are made of. They were so pretty. Okay, so we've got a tiny wing going on. And I'm just going back in and blending a little bit more. And we do have the pink underneath. And I'm also going to go in with some gold. I'm going to take the makeup wipe first. These are just my Burt's Bees micellar facial towelettes with rose water. The rose water is kind of perfect for Sleeping Beauty. So let's and the other side. This is why I need makeup wipes, because I'm not good at making like straight lines with the makeup. to save this in case I need it for something else. I'm going to go back into the Milani Gilded Flora. And let's see, I want to use the color Busy Bee. I use that a lot. I've got this little tiny brush, and I'm going to spray it with some setting spray. Because I want to pick up a lot of that color on the brush. Okay. So I'm taking it in the inner part of the eye and meeting the pink underneath. And I want it to be very noticeable. And I'm also going to take this in the inner corner. Ooh, this is so pretty. I like that a lot. So in college, I told you in my Snow White video, we dressed up as Snow White and the Evil Queen. But then the next year, my roommate and I, the same one, we dressed up as Cinderella and Sleeping Beauty. And I was Cinderella and she was Sleeping Beauty. And that was so much fun. Oh my gosh. That was very fun. Okay, so now I'm going to try and go in my inner corner. This is always easier said than done with big nails on, but okay. It's such a challenge because the nail is so long, like you can't get in there, you know? Let's see. I guess I'll try and do it with the tiny brush. It just doesn't come off the brush as good as it does with your finger, but gotta do what you gotta do. It's going pretty good because the setting spray is helping the brush pick up a lot more than it would without it. Now we can start on the rest of the face. So, first thing is some primer. So I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. This little tiny guy. And there's so little of it left, you guys. Look, it's almost gone. Alright. So, which dress is your guys' favorite? The pink or the blue? I think that the pink is my favorite. As you can tell, since I decided to go with pink makeup and all the pink things on my outfit. But honestly, I think I feel that way because Cinderella's dress is already blue. And to me, that one is like the iconic blue dress, just in my opinion. For the Disney princesses, like that's, if I think blue dress, I think Cinderella. So I think just to like give Sleeping Beauty her own, like if I think pink dress, I think Sleeping Beauty, you know. So that's why. It's not that I don't like the blue, because I do. I like it a lot. But I think I just like it to be like set apart from Cinderella, if that makes sense. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Do you guys like the pink or the blue on her dress? And this stuff is going fast, you guys. I'm definitely going to be repurchasing this. I love this so much. It's so good. And I love that it's a glass bottle. Okay. So I'm just going to do some dots on my forehead. You might be able to see I did get some sun. This last week, we were working in our yard. We were working on the front of the house. If you've been watching my videos, you might know that we moved here not that long ago, and the house we bought from a very elderly person, and of course, you know, as is to be expected in your 90s, you're not going to be doing a whole lot of yard work. So the house was a bit overgrown. A bit is like a little bit of an understatement, but it was very overgrown. And we've been slowly trying to tame the wilderness around the house. And we tackled the front yard my husband's last days off. And we did a bunch of replanting. We put a bunch of rock down. Weed blocker and then rock, you know, so we can keep the weeds out. And it was a lot. It was a lot of work. So we were out in the sun for several hours on 2 of the days. And I did get some sun, but I didn't get burnt, just you know, just some sun. So, but it looks really nice. I'm really, really happy with how it turned out. So that was fun. Our next big projects that we have coming up outside are, we have to redo the back deck, and then there's a really large garden in the backyard, and we're going to be changing some things up with the garden as well. So those are the next outdoor adventures we have coming up. Adventures in our yard. It's almost 2 acres. So it's a lot of yard, and it's gonna take us a while to whip it into shape. So it'll be an ongoing project. And I actually want to use this Wet n Wild Photo Focus translucent powder to set everything. So hopefully a bunch doesn't come out. Perfect. that stuff, so it's worth the mess. Oh, sorry guys. Somebody started mowing their lawn. It doesn't seem to matter how early I start filming. People start mowing their lawn at like 6 a.m. So that's just how it goes. I'll try to edit it out as much as I can, like the background noise. Okay. So there's the powder. And then I'm going to go into the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. And that way I can do my contour and some bronzer. Sleeping Beauty loves to go out in the woods and pick flowers, talk to the animals, dance in the woods. So I think she would have a little bit of sun. I think we can do some bronzer. A little bit on the nose. Yeah, my jawline. Alright, so I had these brushes outside drying after I washed them, which was really nice because they dried faster, but I was a little worried that like the birds were gonna, poop on them, but they didn't, so success. I'm gonna go into the setting spray. Definitely got something poking my eyeball. Okay. Very refreshing. I'm just gonna bounce everything in a little bit. Okay. So next is gonna be the blush. And I'm going to use this LA Colors Cream Gel Blush in the shade Tainted Love. I love this one. This is so nice. The only thing, of course, is that there's not that much of product in here. This is from the Dollar Tree, so I wasn't expecting any miracles or anything, but I love it so much, and there's just so little in there. But that's okay. We'll use it. We'll use it while we have it, and then I'll find something else, I'm sure. Okay, so I've got it on my hand there. And I'm just blending it out on my hand so it doesn't go onto my face like super strong. And I'm being careful, just making sure not to overdo it. Okay, so that's about as much as I'm looking for. And I still have this makeup wipe so I can take this off my hand. Okay, yay. And then I'm going to go over that blush I just put on with this Milani powder blush. And it's in the shade Dolce Pink. And I'm just going to hit it lightly with this brush. Oh my goodness, these are like Sleeping Beauty brushes, right? Pink and blue. Yes. It's perfect. Okay. Oh, there's dog hair. There has to be dog hair on at least one of the brushes, right? Or it wouldn't be my makeup brush. I'm going to go into this highlighter, which is the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Highlighting Powder in the shade Blossom Glow. I really like this shade for Sleeping Beauty. It's like a nice pink. I'm going to take my highlighter brush, get the high points of my cheek, around the eye. And my nose. And I'm going to do the Cupid's bow. And just a little bit up here my forehead. Okay. I also think I want to do the brow bone with the highlighter. I'll just take it on my finger. That looks nice. Okay. So then I'm going to take my spoolie, brush through my eyebrows. And then go into the Revolution Soap Brow. And I'm actually going to take the spoolie itself and get some on there. And then brush through. Okay. So now we are up to the mascara. I'm going in with the e.l.f. Lash and Roll. And I need my little mirror so I don't poke myself in the eyeball. Just adding some length with this one. And then I'm going to go into the CoverGirl. Oh no, it's Maybelline Great Lash. Okay. So we're going into the Maybelline Great Lash Big to add some volume. Okay. So next is the lip combo. And I'm doing a lip liner with a lip gloss. So this is the Rimmel London Lasting Finish Exaggerate lip liner in the shade East End Pink. And I'm going to fill my lips in a little bit too. Okay, so I lined and filled my lips with the East End Pink lip liner. And then I'm going to go into this Juvia's Place lip gloss. And this one is in the shade So Glazed. So Glazed, So Glazed. And I love this one because it's super iridescent. It's like pink and gold. Iridescent glitter. Okay. So, that's everything. That's the whole Sleeping Beauty makeup look. Um, this was a lot of fun. I really, really like how this turned out. So, yeah, I love the gold on the inner part of the eye. I think it really makes everything pop. And yeah, just really happy that it turned out how I was hoping. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did like this video, please do leave a like and subscribe to the channel. I would love to see you back in my next video. And I will see you guys